Welcome back to Wavra Farms and Nursery. I'm Diane, and today I thought we'd talk about basket watering. So I have customers every day that say, hey, my basket is looking thirsty. It's looking thirsty all the time. I water it, and I'm just not getting the results I need. So the question is, are you watering that basket enough, or are you watering it too much? So the old rule of thumb was stick your fingers in the basket, and if the top layer of dirt is wet, then it probably doesn't need to be watered. So my baskets are really high. Your baskets are on your house are high. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get my fingers up inside that basket. So here at Wavra Farms, I tend to walk through early in the morning and I lift all the baskets just to see what my water situation is. And I've showed many of you how to do it. So I thought, let's put it out for everybody kind of to see, just to get an idea. So if I take one hand and try to lift this basket, I should be able to lift it if it is dry. Even with all this growth, granted, yes, this basket does need to be deadheaded. We're gonna take care of that again today, but that's not the point today. Today's point is, let's get enough water in these baskets that they're gonna survive the summer and the heat. So if I take my hand, I'm right-handed, take it and I lift it, I actually lifted that off. So that basket's going to definitely need some water. As I go to this next one, I can easily lift it. In fact, I just lifted it off the hook again. There we go. So very light. This one here, if I try lifting it with one hand, I just can't even get it to budge. So this basket has plenty of water. If I go to the next one, same thing. This basket I can lift off the hook. This one here, he's on the heavier side. So I probably won't give him quite as much water. So that's kind of the general rule. Now, on these baskets, as we are watering, I tend to take my big long hose, and I know everybody counts different than I do, but I practice my counting skills every morning. So I'm gonna turn my water on. You're gonna hear the ticking in the background, and that's my fertilization system. So my baskets get fertilized twice a week. So that's what you're gonna hear ticking in the background. And I am going to count as I water this basket to make sure that I get enough water in it. So I'm gonna turn my water on like so, and I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what's gonna happen in the next couple seconds is these baskets are going to start draining out, just like this. So I'm gonna be farther down my row, and the baskets are now going to start draining out. So as I continue down my row, remember, this is one that I said doesn't need water. I can't even lift this thing. And so I'm gonna skip it this morning and come back and check it this afternoon, probably about 2 o'clock, and see if it needs a little water then. So as I go down my row, here's another one. Put my hose up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it will drain out in just a second as well. Now the question is, how much water am I actually putting in each of the hanging baskets? This is a 2-gallon watering can. So if I take my end off and I put it in the watering can and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have about 1 gallon of water in this can. It is halfway up the side, so I'm to about here. So each of my baskets is going to need about 1 gallon of water. Now, if you are running drip to your baskets, you need to take that basket down. You need to hang a 5-gallon bucket up or a smaller bucket up. You need to run your drip for the extended amount of time of your circuit. First off, to make sure that they're all dripping the same amount. Sometimes when you have drip, that first basket is getting all the water, and that last basket on that drip line isn't getting the same amount. That's why you might have 4 in a line and they're not all running equally. So take that basket down, hook a bucket up there, run your drip, and make sure that each basket is getting adequate amounts of water. Now, these are 12-inch baskets. So if I'm giving each 12-inch basket about 1 gallon of water, when I get to my larger baskets, my big jumbo baskets, that are like my street baskets, I'm gonna wanna give those suckers about 2 gallons of water because they are a larger basket and they have more soil mass and more flowers. So I hope this clears up some of the misconceptions about watering. As you can see, this basket just now quit dripping while I was talking, and same with the other ones. They did run out a few extra minutes while I was giving you a demo on how much water. Make sure to water first thing in the morning. Check again a little bit later in the afternoon, usually about 2 o'clock. Most days, you don't need to give it another dose unless you have a smaller pot. But it's a great way to check by simply walking through and lifting. Now, this basket here, obviously, I can't even get it to budge anymore. There's no way that's gonna pop off the hanger. And same with this one, not gonna budge. Definitely going to be some healthy plants this afternoon. Thanks so much for watching, and happy gardening.